Okay, we're gonna try and actually finish this today. Game has crashed twice already, so I'm already short-tempered. So let's hope the game decides not to fuck with me too much today. I made an edit to Dinosaur Need Decay. That's the controlled by C0 dinosaurs.fdb within main.ovl content 0. So we should have territory decay that's more comparable to what it was at release than what it is now, because I'm sick and tired of dealing with territories. We're also bringing in this Therizinosaurus and this nice center pen right when a goddamn storm hits too. Son of a bitch. I mean, the smart thing would have been to wait for the storm, but I am impatient and I did not want to wait for the storm. Now, we'll get some water in here real quick. Check the Thery's environmental needs and get him sorted real quick too. And yeah, we've had like a half dozen or more dinosaurs die since starting up today as well. It's weird that when you do that, for a moment it looks like there's more plants in there. Stop it. Go away. We'll never take that mission. We need to figure out how to delete that thing. Okay, that's one that's being airlift, I guess. Why would that? No, that shouldn't be. Well, no, you do still see it. Yeah. We're gonna get the shelters open here. Which is, of course, you know, the moment my fucking appeal recovers from crashing and reloading, we get a goddamn storm. Which is just unfortunate. Yeah, there's crash number 1. There's crash number 2. Crash number 1 was upon immediately loading in. Crash number 2 was after some actual gameplay. So crash 2 was the one that really set me off. Cryos. You want to see cryos? Cryo? Well, they're over here. I'm afraid to click on them because that seems to exacerbate the crashing issues. So there's one. Where are the other 2? Back here. There they are. They're all dark and shadowy. Mysterious Cryolophosauruses. Nope, we're not naming them because I'm not clicking on anything I don't have to. The game crashes almost exclusively when I'm on a dinosaur for some reason. So we're just gonna minimize the amount of times we have to touch them. Sorry.
Just when you think you've seen it all,
We can name one in the future in a different park build where we're not crashing a bunch. Okay, Thery's down. What do we need? Missing forest, missing ground leaf, missing water, missing area. Most of those are down to you. Just kind of being new here. Okay, well that's way more ground leaf than we need, but whatever. He just needs to walk to the water, though. Just do me one favor, okay? Don't let it near my hair with those things. 2022 Theory. Of course, he's walking away from the water, like a buffoon, but whatever. Yeah, we do need more prey types. I agree. Okay, everything over here is not critical. You are at a ranger post, actually. Which one? Dilopho? No, DLP is. Wait, what is DLP? Oh, no, it is Dilopho. Right, we brought Dilophosaurus back in. Yeah, I was confused because they were over here originally and we removed them. Okay, well, that's fine. I would like to go back and check out Prehistoric Kingdom again, yeah. I don't know when we're going to get to that, but I do plan to check out PK some more, for sure. Fortunately, right now, I'm super busy, but hopefully we'll have some time in February to check some other stuff out. I don't know. I got a lot of projects on the back burner right now. I don't give a shit about Xbox, so it is the very definition of something that does not affect me. PC Master Race guy over here doesn't care about Xbox. How is the Theory panicking, man? He's a Theory. He shouldn't give a shit about some cars or something.
Asset in transit.
Okay. Everything's repaired. Oh boy. Can we? 33 species in the park. Appeal rating is very high. but it's not any higher than we've been previously, so I think we still need to bring some more stuff in. We have a mere 100k. T-Rex was discovered... what was the guy's name? Barnum Brown? Is T-Rex a Barnum Brown discovery? Is that right? Like 1880 or something around there? Let's see if we're right. (1902) by Barnum Brown. Off by 20 years, correct about Barnum Brown. You know what? I call that a win. Anyway, we gotta let this run for a bit and stockpile some money to get those megalosaurs in. I'm gonna use those to replace the majungasaurs, which are all past their lifespan expectancy. See, this one here, this cash bonus thing, this is not ridiculous. Also, it's not triggering because we're at low money. This is just a random occurrence. So I'm willing to take the 500k here, especially because our Albertosaurus just died, which sucks. That actually puts a tiny bit of sabotage into the park. Why? People are mad that I took a fucking government handout? God damn. It's a government handout for dinosaurs. Chill out. Docile, antisocial, sickly, and short-lived. Yikes. Yikes. Short-lived. It's short-lived, but it's a good price. And we're going to need another large theropod to replace the Majungasauruses anyway. So if we take these Megalosaurs, that's probably fine. Alright. So we're going to put these in the pen with the... They used to be the Albertosaurs, I think. Stop it. Been a while since we've used Megalosaurus in anything. It's just not distinctive, which is kind of ironic because it's Megalosaurus. It's one of the very first 3 dinosaurs in the world in terms of discovery, but it just feels like such a generic theropod that you never think about it. It never comes up.
Anytime you hear the word mega, you know you're dealing with something.
Yeah, we might try to do a tour in the tour vehicle. We'll see. Population, is this a Pop 3 carnivore? Wow, that's really shitty if it's a Pop 3. Oh, no. Is he distressed solely because he needs forest? Social issue impacting comfort. Which is true because he's lonely.
And the Megalosaurus is no different. This meat-eating theropod dominates any environment it finds itself in.
I don't like that he comes down orange, like ready to attack fences. That's a problem.
I want to make that clear.
You're missing prey, but you'll find it. Okay, they've merged. Okay. We're out of the panic zone at least here. So that's something. Okay. That'll work. It'll have to work. For now, at least. So, the population is 3. The need levels are pretty good. So we can definitely put more in here. And I definitely prefer the megas over the Coelophysis. So I'm willing to sacrifice the Coelophysis lives to a bunch of megalosaurs if they're going to end up panicking a bunch. We should look at the other one we got here, though. We'll take a look at these guys in daylight. It's been quite a while since we've seen a Megalosauruses, and these patterns don't look too bad here in the dark. Yeah, so this one's short-lived and sickly. That's pretty shit. That's pretty bad. 49 expected lifespan. But we're going to be shopping for a second clutch of Megalosaurs, so hopefully we don't get punished too much with that. Alright, refresh. Baryonyxes at a good price. I want these. We got an Acro at an okay price. We probably take the Acro. So this is probably Acro Berry pickup. I mean, we could take the Australovenators, but they're overpriced, so I don't want those. Because right now we've got what? one. No, we got 2 berries. Is one of these almost dead? Oh no, these were both new, and then the old one died off. Yeah, okay. But we can support more berries in here, I think. Because the Sucos... Yeah, we could probably just slap down some more rocks and it'll be fine. Maybe. I don't know. How many berries was that? Because we might only be able to swing a couple more berries. Alright, catch you later. 3 berries. That might be too many. Maybe we skip those. So then we take the acros. Maybe the compies? Or the notosaurus. Okay, so, how many compies we got left? Plenty. More or less. 9 is actually not plenty for compy. Age 92. Okay. We're due for a little bit of die-off in compies, maybe. We might want to grab them. Did we... It sounds like we have a storm coming in. Did we ever look at the other Metriacanthosaurs? I don't think we did. Because I was pretty mad last time. Unsurprisingly. Yeah, I'll have to come back to these. There's a few different colors in there that we might not look at. Same with the Megalosaurus. It's a little dark right now, so we'll try to catch them in, you know, proper daylight. Pretty sure there's a storm coming in. I heard a rumble. So I'm going to assume it's that. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, no purchases till after the storm. I guess we'll include this storm since it's already here, but I'm going to cut some of these out in the future for this episode because I'd like to finish this in one episode. Okay, that's a power thing. That's a Pseudocrisis. Power on the fences shouldn't really matter, but it does make you nervous when the power goes out. That's a dead Ovi. And that storm is over already. Oh, we got a damaged hotel, but everything else seems fine. Okay, nice easy one. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and grab those copies, I think. 168. Yeah, the Notosauruses are pricier for less. So grab the copies to keep the compy pack stocked here.
Transit has commenced.
And that should keep them good for quite a while.
Asset has been collected.
We've lost a fair few copies, so I suspect that the territory will be perfectly fine. Though we'll stock some money up for getting the other dinosaur here. Let's see what the message is, I guess. Nope. Turns out the oviraptors drop below their population limit. Or their minimum population, so we're just selling the last 3 off. We're just going to get rid of them. We're not using oviraptor anymore. They panicked a lot. So I just don't feel like bothering with it. Why are all these cars backed up? They're just backed up. Okay, they're not stuck at least. That's fine. Okay. Well, that's one less dinosaur in the park, which is unfortunate, but it's a low ticket one anyway, so that's not a big loss. I think we're still targeting the acro here. We could have bought more oviraptors, but overpriced oviraptors, I don't think it's worth it. We can look for something else to put in that pen. That's better. So we crashed when we attempted to save the game, which is really bad. We've also got a dead Camarasaurus, which is really bad. The point where sauropods start to die is where you start to feel like the run is lost. I'm trying to deal with crowding a little bit too now. So putting in a few extra like little path sections in particularly crowded areas to try and maybe mitigate that. It's actually interesting that this strip here is crowded. Like, I'm not sure what to draw from that. I guess the idea would be to put in extra paths that reduce that a little bit. I mean, like, the extra paths can't hurt anything. So they're never a bad idea. Yeah, I guess it's just this is like high traffic, so it's gets crowded because it's like the only connecting path through this section of the park.
Asset being
I don't
transferred.
know. Yeah, so they're not going to use a lot of that. I mean, this is straight up red. Pretty bad. It looks bad if we look at it like that, but we look at it like this, it just looks weird. Like a weird design decision in the park, but it doesn't look awful at least. It might help a little bit with ratings here. It looks like the crowding's just worse. I don't know. Yeah, well, we're trying. I mean, so the crowding could be worse, but we could also have more people in the park by virtue of having less crowding at that flat level, right? Because, like, numbers are up a little bit here. Like, we're 4.7-ish almost. I don't know. Well, let's let it run for a bit. Well, it is daylight, so we can take a quick peek at our new additions here. Our lonely megalosauruses. Great Sandy Papurana Mega. See, it's not bad by any means. It's just he's not different enough to stand out amongst all the other theropods. Great Sandy Pilo. Are they both? Oh, Papu and Pilo. Yeah, I guess this one's got like solid dark brown stripes, and this one's got like two tones. There's like a outer outlining, and then the interior is a little redder. Not very different looking. We also lost our first Metriacanthosaurus, which, boy, howdy, do I not want to see that happening. Oh my god, it's very unfortunate. I'm really concerned here. Yukon Lethobates one looks pretty cool looking. It's like a nice, like, muted color scheme, but still a lot of, like, patterning in it. That's pretty cool. I don't think we saw that before. You're the dead one. Yeah, we saw... Did we even see this guy? Look at that one. That's also pretty cool looking, I think, personally. Damn. I like this one a lot, actually. That's really cool. Okay, maybe we never looked at any of these properly in, like, decent lighting. I don't know. I feel like we had to, but also... Yeah, like your red stripes on here, dude. Yeah, these are some cool dudes. And the Metriacanthosaurus is, like, really sick. It's a really well-designed dinosaur. I'll be really excited to see what the Hammond Collection figure for it looks like. They got that announced. I'm really hyped for that, actually. Give me a Hammond Collection Proceratosaurus, Herrerasaurus, and Segisaurus. I'll be a happy fucking camper. Alright, well, that's what they look like. I've been sneaking in a few other paths here, trying to improve park ratings any further if we can. Ratings are just down, but it's a lot of variance with tours. It's just rough like that. Oh man, I mean, it feels like you end up in. I mean, we've lowered the ticket price, so you know we're paying a penalty on that. But it feels like you get stuck in this loop of stuff just dying. I could shut down these two because some of these shops are just not providing consistently. Like when ratings are low, these shops are inactive and they're just money sinks. I think we should just shut them down. Because we're not close enough to 5 for it to matter. And what's sinking us here is the wait for money. Wait, that one's already shut down, yeah. What is the other... Is one of these, like, pulling nothing? 1,000 bucks. Oh, this one's negative. 74 people, but negative. Just shut it down. Just shut it down. Right. And at that point, the ratings are... Yeah, 98% shopping, everything else 100. So the shopping's the one we need to open back up first, probably, but... I think we just need to get to a higher consistent appeal level. Yeah, we switched from 190 to 130. Are the cars stuck? The cars are stuck. Also, hold on. Oh, are you joking? So the autosave from the crash we had was in the middle of selling the Oviraptors. So it fucking crashed. I can't, man. I can't. This fucking game. I don't know if it's this map. I don't know what it is, but it's fucked. It's just fucked. Alright. Easy storm weathered. Time to grab an acro. Don't fuck me on this underground.
Commencing asset transit.
It is in fact an acro. I'm assuming these are solitary. I don't actually know. We shall see. That did not complete this contract. We're going to have to just delete it because it's bugged. This is, yeah, you can't actually purchase this kind of listing on the exchange in Sandbox or any mode outside of the campaign.
This bipedal predator is called the Acrocanthosaurus, and it is a dinosaur that has what I like to refer to as
JWE2.
presence. When it's around, you know it.
So
This
probably
animal's
also
killer,
trap.
so,
Like,
I mean,
we can't do this
being a
one.
killer and all
We're not
that.
doing this one, so all we can do is click this one. Which is probably going to be the same goddamn contract. It's the green one. Pretty sure we also can't do the green one.
More dinosaurs. More ways for things to go wrong. Like, who could predict that?
Why is your territory so bad? Where's the open space? Okay. There's the prey. Okay, he'll be good. Well, what do you prefer, Connor or Lucas? Okay, he's got enough open space so we can just throw in some more forest. Bunch more forest, I guess. Well, the easier one will be the one that's your current name, so you are Connor. I have deemed it so. It's a dead compy. What do we get for an acro? We got a Champlain Calcorana Acrocanthosaurus with aggressive, intolerant, and large appetite. Well, aren't you just a pissy little boy? Alright. That's a nice bump in appeal over the remaining 2 Majungasauruses we just cycled out. So there's that. That means we can do a reroll. 1 refresh. More Cryolopos, but they're really overpriced. I don't think we want to buy anything overpriced. Oh, but Megalosaurus. But we can't do that overpriced. It's too much money. Yeah, it's always good to consolidate your handle if you're not trying to be anonymous. Kentros, maybe? They're nice and cheap. I don't think we have Maiasaura in the park. Because we got Mutta. Nothing in here. I think Maya's also going to be fairly sociable. So I don't think we could add it. Alright, so I think it has to be Kentro, which is an easy addition to the herd.
Asset being transported.
Another Pierce Kentro. This one's kind of blue. A little bit, with those subtle stripes. We're not gonna take the time to look at these guys. We just need to finish this run. Intros aren't that exciting. What else can we get here? So we got the unknown. A bunch of gigants, or like one Crichton. Honestly, the one Crichton compared to like 2 Mayas is not that bad. We might take that Crichton if we can find a place to put it. I'll have to look it up. Now the goddamn Carnotaurs are dying of old age. We're just like stuck in fucking loops of cycling out species that are dying off. Like, we really are just stuck in a death loop. It's awful. He's eating his friend. To be fair, Vajungasaurus is well regarded as a cannibal and isn't a Bellosaurid, so it's not unusual that Carnotaurus might also do the same. Fruit, leaf, and nut for Crichton. Fruit, leaf, and nut. I do not think we have a good place to put that. I really don't think we can fit that anywhere obvious. Oh, it's like a different Dead Styrac too. Fucking shit. We're just death looped. It's so bad. We're making no progress. Tour sucks. And just like the rate at which you pick up new dinosaurs is basically only just keeping us afloat with losses. It's really bad. Do we want to just try to save up for these megalosaurs? That's $4 million, but like, what else are we going to do? Short-lived. It's so bad. It's so bad. Like the unknown herbivores, you don't even get to know the appeal. Like, where would we even put those? Oh, man. It's just brutal. It's just brutal. Can we swing for more gigants? I mean, no. I'm going to have to figure this out. It never stops. We got Proceratos dying off. What else is dead? What else is dead? Show me garbage. Nothing good. Nothing good. Another fucking Metriacanthosaurus is dead. How in the fuck is a Metriacanthosaurus dead again? Oh, Jesus. Okay. We're pretty well stuck here. I'm pretty well... I don't know what... There's nothing we can really do to change this up. I'm going to attempt to save. Let's see what our time is here. Yeah, we're at 11 and a half hours on this park, dude. Holy shit. No wonder everything's dying. So we're super stuck. We've made very minimal progress recently. Just basically, we can't squeeze out that last bit of profit in the same time frame it takes for things to die. We brought in some Myosauras. That was the last dinosaur exchange. But there's just 2, so as soon as the storm hits, they're going to be a problem. That's actually a nice looking Myosaura. I like that skin, but I always like red with black stripes. That's like sick, just in general. Myosaura is a bit underrated. People hate that dinosaur, and I don't know why. Now, we get that $5 million thing that always pops up. We could just take that for a little bit of a bump. The other thing we can do is we can change the ticket price to something more reasonable. We set it really low when we made the file for this run. And it's probably too low. It's lower than the challenge modes actually are.
Asset being transported.
The offset being that you just buy dinosaurs straight from the exchange and skip a lot of the busy work. But that... Oh, fuck it. Please nothing. Oh my god. What's the social on the Proceratos? Wow, this game is it's doing its best to make me want to take an extended break from it. I'll tell you that much right now. Oh man, I just want to finish the park. Like, I don't know if we just fucking end this, because like the map is unstable for some reason. It's just crash prone, and like the economy, it's just not getting there. Well, the Proseratos are comfortable. They have enough. At least for now. I guess the next time the 5 mil pops up, we take that. See if we can squeeze out a few purchases real quick to end it. Otherwise, I think I'm just going to scrap the series because it just keeps crashing. All right, at this point, I'm just taking the 5 mil. We're just going for it. Set cash balance to 5 mil. Thankfully, we made that save before we crashed, so there was that. Still 40 seconds here on the refresh. We'll make some big ticket purchases, I guess, to try and, like, finish this build up, but, like, man.
Asset transportation underway. Transporting asset.
I guess at the point when you get to, like, late game and you're waiting on, money to come in to buy dinosaurs, that's when you get into these death spirals. We've seen it before. So they actually, they're only like a 3 population or something. How are you empty? Actually out of range of the station? Oh, it is. That one's not so bad to redo manually. This one too. We'll just leave it alone. It's fine. We also have a contract right now that's actually quite doable. That one's for adding dinosaurs to the park. Just increasing the overall park population. Okay, Baryonyx is at a good price is nice. Quanju's at a good price. Okay. Thirsty, long-lived, bit aggressive, docile. Those are good. Okay, so we want Quanjusaurus. And probably the berries. Well, no, we said before we don't think we can swing 3 Baryonyxes. They are long-lived, though. Well, I mean, all this means is at least one of them is long-lived. We could grab the Polacanthus. That's pretty free. Hold on. We want to bring in 7 dinosaurs in 7 minutes. So this would be 4 this round? I mean, that's fine. Let me make sure I still have Polacanthus in the park. Yeah, we took the 5 mil because fuck it. Okay, let's get you. Just get in here somewhere. Go.
Assets in the air.
And then the Quanjus probably replace the Carnotaurs. I don't know if it's gonna fit. That's the problem. So what's your lifespan, little Dilos? 5374. What else can we do with the Quanjus? We have some space here. We can play some games to get this to work. The Dilos have margins. We can cut into their pen. Yeah, okay. That's what we're doing. We're just going to replace these Carnos. Since they'll be dying soon anyway. Plus they're socials too. So as soon as one of them dies, we'll just sell them both anyway. Like, if they were solitary dinosaurs, we'd want to keep them, I imagine. And just roll the dice on the lifespan. But since they're social, it's like twice as likely that they all die out, essentially.
Asset to be
I like that they sell for like next to nothing.
collect the asset.
Alright, that is another dead Proserato. But we know the Proseratos are good for a while. Oh, we could swap the Proseratos over. This pen is a bit bigger. I think for now we'll just go with the Quanjus and hope it's fine. Let's get these Carnos airlifted. It's 40k is 40k. Actually, they get a bonus if they kill. It's actually might be better to just feed them. Well, it's too late now.
Commencing asset transit.
That might actually just be better.
Asset in transit.
Fast. Speedy.
Asset has been delivered.
Quandrus look kind of weird with like those relatively longer arms, but still just 2 fingers. It just isn't what you expect from a Tyrannosaur proportions. At least not from a 2-fingered Tyrannosaur. The more primitive ones that have larger arms and multiple fingers are a different thing. Okay, so these guys... Open space, prey, rock. I mean, they'll find prey. We need rock, water, and a little bit of forest. It shouldn't be that bad. We'll just paintbrush some rock in here because this is all like sand.
Even better that I get to stay in the office with locks on the door.
Oh, they actually need more water than this, which is funny. Alright. Sure, why not? Let's smooth it out a little bit. I'm willing to make some minor concessions here to aesthetics still at this stage. Okay, well the Quandrus are a great pickup here. They're pretty easily dealt with. Oh my god, I thought it crashed for a moment. Because I moved my mouse, but it didn't react because I was doing the wrong thing. Tall and aggressive, and tall and aggressive nocturnal strong. None of these were long-lived, huh? Gambia pattern, that's usually pretty cool. Gambia as well. I'll have to look at them in daylight. What are you? You're a dead Polacanthus. Well, we just replaced you, so whatever. And then if we stay on top of the exchange here in another minute 39, grab a quick... Oh, right, because the deaths are going to count here too. So we might not get the bonus. 300k is not insignificant here. It's too bad. We'll see what happens. We might get lucky. We might have some good stuff to grab in the next batch. All right. Okay, we got a chance at pulling this off here in the next minute to get the extra money back. Because on the exchange, we do have 7 pachycephalosaurs. We have Packy in the park. We should be able to add more to that herd without it being an issue. We should have a little bit of leeway in this enclosure due to chunking die-off. We shouldn't need as much open space here. The dying, though, is going to fuck us out of that money. 4 Dracorexes. These go over here. Alright, let's see if we can get that done. 204 in the park. 50 seconds. They all got to get airlifted and counted. 203 because of another die-off. We're not getting it. It's not going to happen in time. Isn't that bullshit? That's so bullshit. We'd have it if we didn't have all this die-off. Oh, we did it! Oh my god. Right, because the second batch all comes in together. So they don't need to be on the ground, they just need to be loaded into the park. So we had another +5 there. Okay. Get! Kamara died. It's really bad. Wow, so we've had 2 Kamaras die, like basically right when they ticked over on lifespan. That's dog shit. We got so unlucky. Oh, dude. Yeah, we got just unlucky there. Oh, we have other ones that are... Yeah. Could die at any moment, too. How long till the Brocky goes? Oh, 95, 107. Yeah, we're about done here. If we don't get this wrapped up soon, it's not gonna happen. At all. Okay, so yeah, now we gotta wait for the refresh. What else is dead in this park, dude? This is not working very well at all. So yeah, I mean, it's not even the stipulation of, like, limited purchases. Oh, this must be an airlift one because we can't zoom in. Because it's just simply down to, he's so still. It's just simply down to we're not making enough money and enough time to just replace the dinosaurs that die. Or not really making enough to grow past the dinosaurs that we're replacing that have died. That better not be another Kamara. Okay. And the Suchomimus are dying off. Oh, you're lonely. Wait, are you... Yeah, you guys need 3 men to be... Wait. Oh, yeah, this is the other one. Yeah, so we need Suchomimuses. They're unhappy. And the storm. Fuck off, man. Shit. Okay, Can we refresh on the exchange? Yes. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? 4 Suchomimuses. Probably, yeah. Ceratos are pretty tempting, honestly, but I don't know where we would put them. Probably Sauropeltas. We already have Sauropelta in the park, so it's an easy addition. So Sauropeltas, and then probably go for those Suchos. And then do what we have to do to make them fit. We're going to skip the storm. So we crashed during the storm. This is what we're looking at for dinosaurs here. I don't remember if we looked at the exchange before the crash, before the storm, or not. If we did, the dinosaurs that were there are gone. We're definitely picking up Kamara and Braki here, I think. I don't see... We could grab Cryos. We don't have the money. But we're close. Do we grab Cryos and Kamara? 1340. Oh, no, we definitely saw this because there were Suchomimuses we were going to grab. Son of a bitch. Wait, that crash fucked us completely. Oh, shit. Wait, Theory's like really good cost to appeal ratio here. We don't grab these then. Alright. Well, fuck it. No Suchomimus for us. Yeah, another crash makes me very unhappy. We're gonna probably give up on this. I don't see us making it to the end here, if we're being honest, because every time we crash, the tour resets and the economy gets fucked over. So the whole issue is we can't make enough money to keep bringing in enough dinosaurs to make the park profitable or to increase the profits significantly to get to the 5th star. And that's just not going to happen if it crashes so often. Like, intermittent crashes we can deal with, but we're essentially getting a crash every time the cars make it through the park once. So essentially our economy is gimped like half the time. There's one thing we can try and do, and that's jump in a car and drive the tour manually. Probably backwards as fast as we can. And see what that does for us. Now, Therizinosaurus. These guys are notoriously cranky, but I don't think that applies to their own kind. Right? Oh, we need comfort info on this first one.
Asset has been delivered.
Well, we'll get that on the second one anyway. Oh, look at that guy. He's orange. That's an orange Camarasaurus. Yukon River Calcarana. Huh. That's a pretty unique look for a sauropod. Yeah, you know what? Let's just buy this. Fuck it. Worst case scenario, they murder each other, and we're not any more fucked than we would be otherwise.
Transportation underway.
Does this say that looks like another? Holy crap! He flopped around hard. That looks like another film skin one, right? I imagine they're all the film skin. We don't get any that are unique.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Yeah, 2022. Need some ground leaf. Throw some extra in here. They have plenty of forest, it seems. Alright. Well, another theory. Big old chicken with this weird haircut. Because they broke the shaders for feathers. Because of course they did. Alright. So we got 3 minutes till we refresh. 170% appeal though, actually, right now, somehow. I don't know how that works, to be honest. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump in a car. We're going to drive through the park. Kind of just in loops. I think that's the plan. I'm going to pause the recording while I do that, because it's not going to be interesting, really. Well, jumping in the car doesn't help that much, because it doesn't keep things in view. It only gets them in view temporarily. There's only so much we can do. We do have Suchomimus here, but it's $6 million. Yeah, see, on a price point by price point basis, the smaller herbivores are better, generally. No, we can buy Styrax and replace the Styrax we have over here that have been dying out. Such as it is.
Collected.
And then buy like these Eoplos. We just toss them in here. I don't even give a shit what their food type is. We'll just grab them.
Asset transported.
See, now the cars are getting up to the Therizinosaur pack.
Transportation in progress.
With our 2 Theries. So if we can get the cars through here and then through the rest of the park,
Assets in the air.
maybe we can do something here. Maybe we got something
I'll
going
get
on.
right to it. There's a new objective you need to review. Details forthcoming. More space is
23 in the
better.
largest
The more
territory.
dinosaurs we
Rough.
need to keep things. Interesting. Sometimes I wonder if the younger me would believe what the current me is doing. While pride can be ugly, it can also motivate us to greatness. And that is where we are headed.
Ground fruit.
Perhaps we have already arrived.
We put those trees in over here for the Mayas.
This
So we'll just
is
kinda
a Waplocephalus,
get rid of
an
that.
herbivore and
Should be
relatively
fine.
harmless dinosaur. As long as you stay out of the way of the heavy club on his tail. If it swings that your way, you could be relatively finished.
Clever. Do love me some Eoplocephalus, though. Yukon Rana doesn't do much for me. Svalbard Rana's better. Not sure what my favorite skin on these guys tends to be, but I do like the yellow stripes on the black armoring. That's fun. Alright, they're good to go. They're actually happy. Infected wound, undiagnosed ailment, healing, dead Kamara. Awful. Dead Dracorex. Do not care. Okay. I guess the other ones are ones that are being airlifted out. Alright. The ratings don't look so good. Wow. How did it get worse? What the fuck? There's only so much you can do manually driving a car into view of anything, too. Yeah, I mean, we got the acros, like, out of view. It's just bad. There's no tours, which makes it... or no towers, which makes it awkward. Because you only have the galleries, which are shallow fields of view.
Asset to be collected.
Well, I think we gave ourselves a challenge mode that we realistically can't win, at least with the way we tried to do it. So I think... It crashed, by the way, again. I think the crashing is largely possibly down to the amount of dinosaurs in the park, or the density of dinosaurs in the park. Because we have 200 dinosaurs, which is a lot, I think, for the game to handle, unfortunately. Yeah, I think this would be beatable with viewing galleries only. I think the tour ultimately was... The tour was a massive headache. Massive headache. Caused issues with panic. And the big thing is the tour is not crash safe. Every time you crash, the tour resets. And then your economy's tanked for minutes afterwards. Because the tour has to go back through the whole park. Certainly a big tour like we did is not viable. The small tour in the carnivore sector is fine. But even that's not great. I mean, I guess what you could do is you could do viewing galleries in the front and run the tour around the back end for a little bit of extra visibility, because otherwise it's going to be hard to have carnivore paddocks that are large enough. But yeah, the park we built, it just doesn't work. Tours are just not viable as your primary visibility mechanism in the game. They really need to bring in the binoculars from JWE1 so that you can have an upgrade to the tour where they can actually fucking see something. But the biggest problem is the crashes. It is. The interaction between tours and crashes is just, it's not good. So we'll wrap this series up here. It's a failed run. Not every part can be a win, I guess. We won't be coming back to this either. I don't think I like the dinosaur exchange. It's just, yeah, you just keep clicking and clicking and clicking, wait for money and click again. It wasn't very interesting. It was fun to do a different style like that, but I think at the end of the day, yeah, it didn't add enough. It's less interactive than Expeditions. And it just, there's just, it's a bit annoying too when the dinosaurs die off and you have to sell the remaining part of a herd because their social needs aren't met, or you get 2 megalosauruses and you need 3 and it's just sitting there at 80% constantly, or you have a dinosaur die off and you replace it with a different one and they have an entirely different environmental need, and it's not great. It's not very fun in practice, at least on a difficult mode like this, at least as it stands. We would try some other variation on it at some point maybe, but the other problem is I think you do it once. You play through a mode with the dinosaur exchange once, and every time after it's going to be the same thing. Like, you'll have some different dinosaurs here and there, but honestly, we cycled through a lot of species, and it really started to feel like we didn't have anything that was, tailored to any particular species, and no species really got to, like, be showcased in any way. It's not great. So yeah, I think I have another idea for a next challenge mode, which also might be one that can't be won, but it should be a lot less stressful. So that's what we're gonna do next. A less stressful challenge mode, I think. Hopefully that one will be short too, because this was a really long series. I mean, we saw the timer of the save in this episode, and it's like 12 hours or something now. And that's without the crashes, all the time lost from like the dozen crashes we've had in the back half of the series. Oh man, yeah, it's this was a bad one. I'm sorry, but it was not good content, and I apologize for that. But yeah, we'll be back with some other stuff. I still want to do the super challenge mode where we combine all the penalties together. I think that'll be good content because there'll be a lot more going on than there was in this dinosaur exchange one, because we'll still have to dig up fossils and process them and stuff. So I think that'll be a bit more interesting. Probably equally stressful for me, but it should be funner for you guys to watch. Yeah. That's not what we're doing next, though, because I just need a small breather before we do that.